guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm interviewing Miss Edna Ongera. She's a 22-year-old nutritionist and a model too, so can't wait to know more about her. Karibu Edna. So besides modeling and nutrition, who's the person?
Okay, Edna is a 22 years old girl who was born and raised in a small village in Kisii County, and she's so passionate about community development.
So congratulations Edna, you became the first runner-up of Miss Orient Kenya. So what's Miss Orient Kenya all about?
Okay, Miss Orient Kenya is a pageant and at the same time it's an organization whose vision is to reorient the girl child out of social vices such as lesbianism, exam malpractice, rape, prostitution, and female genital mutilation, among others. First of all, I would like to say that mostly I do community development projects. So as I was doing the projects, that is last year in Kisii County, I came across the Miss Global Orient Advocate. They have a page on Facebook. So I just got interested, and this year they called out for auditions, whereby we went to Kiambu County where the auditions were taking place, and I was lucky and I was selected to participate in the country. Yeah, so that's when we went to Chuka and participated, and here we are.
So how was the whole experience like?
Okay, the boot camp was fun. I can say it was fun. I went there with a lot of expectations, because you know when you're going there to model and to meet new people, to get to know new experiences, and you know the experiences were very inspiring. Like you get to listen to people's stories, they get to tell you about their life experiences, their frustrations. You know, there were so many counties that were represented, and each and every lady that was participated had a different story, and from there we get to learn from how life is in general. So it was a good experience. Other than the trainings and everything, we had some good lessons and we were being trained a lot. So it was a very perfect experience.
Your body is just goals. I know a lot of people would wish to have the bodies like most models do have. So can you please give us a brief, something brief of how you maintain this body? Like, what do you eat? How do you ensure you keep it? Do you exercise daily or once in a week or twice?
Okay, first of all, you just have to start by loving yourself. Like, you know, the way it has to start with love and accepting yourself the way you are. Out of that, you'll get to learn very many things that you can do so that to maintain your body. So personally, I love my body the way God gave it to me. I appreciate it, and that's why every day I have to take care of it. That's through exercise and keeping it well, through observing the proper diets and everything. And besides, I'm a nutritionist, so what do you expect?
Yeah, I know. So besides the modeling and the nutrition, is this something you're working on in your own?
Okay, when I got into Miss Orient Kenya, I had a project in mind, and this project was, I named it Hidden Scars. Even from the sound of the hidden scars, it's something that, you know, it's the scars which are hidden. It's like you take a cloth and you hide something in it, and you know there's something that is beneath it. It's very dangerous and it's very toxic. So I came up with this project. The main focus was rape. We know that rape cases nowadays, they are so everywhere you go, you get to experience that many people are encountering this, and mostly they are these young girls, mostly the teenagers, and even these old women. So I came up with this project because people are trying to prevent rape, but people are not focusing on the outcomes of rape.
Yeah, true.
Because you find that people are raped, and then after that you become victims.
Yeah, it's bad nowadays, even school, girls, even primary school kids, under 10, under 5, it's so bad.
Yeah, so once you become a victim, you're not ready to speak out, because you get to notice the society, you don't know the outcome, and you know the society we are living in right now, it's very very judgmental. Like you don't know if the society will believe in you, if the society is ready to take in what you're like going through, if the society is ready to help you. So my project mainly is to help these rape victims to move from that situation of being victims to being survivors. And also from there they'll get to become stronger and to move past the trauma, so that they can even help others who are undergoing the same situation.
Why hidden scars? Why helping rape victims? Like, what inspired you to start doing it? I know maybe you have a story behind it, or what inspired you to start doing it?
Yeah, definitely there's a story behind it, because we are living in a society whereby we cannot like continue hiding things that are happening. We just have to address them. Like we just have to say like, yes, they are occurring. These are disasters, and when I was growing up, I learned in a school whereby I used to see these things happening, and because we were young, and the fear of letting your parents know about this, you can't even tell them, you can't even tell your teachers. Maybe if it happened in school, you can't even speak out to your teachers and tell them that this is happening. So that's why I came up with this project, because it's something that is happening, and there are so many people who are victims. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the juice. I ordered. Was it passion? Which one is passion in pineapple? So, kindly please tell us the kind of challenges you face as a model. Is it always a smooth path, or you go through ups and downs just like any other career, or how is it like? Are there challenges involved?
Okay, first of all, being a model or even a crown holder, you just have to prove like a model is not only beautiful but is also intelligent. And you can only prove these through the projects that you do. And these projects cannot be successful if you don't have the resources. So the major challenge that is facing models right now is getting the resources to fund their projects. Like you can be having a good project, but if you don't have resources, that project is well as none, because you can't carry out a project if you can't have the right resources. So like getting those resources is a bit tricky. Yeah.
Okay, so finally, can you please tell us what you'd love to be remembered for?
Okay, I want to be remembered as someone who transformed life. Even in my young age, or even as I grow old, I want to be remembered as someone who is a transformer. Because even in my career, which is a nutritionist, I want to ensure that the malnutrition cases are reduced in the society. So even with tackling malnutrition cases, it's also a way of transforming lives. As a model, and even with my project, The Hidden Scars, I want to be remembered as one person who mentored someone in life, who made someone expose their scars that they're suffering from. And even through that's what we call mentorship, because that person got strength and even overcame the trauma that they were facing. And right now, even at that stage, they're strong and say, they look back and say, because of Edna, I'm whom I am today.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ongera, for coming, and thanks so much for your time too.
Thank you so much for hosting.
You're welcome. So finally, we would like to say a very, very big thank you to Nyamamama Kenya. Location is Westlands. Thank you so much for having us here and for your hospitality. We're really, really grateful. So if you're looking for a place to come and maybe have lunch or a dinner, trust me, this is the place to be. Their hospitality is just on another level. So finally, remember to comment, because the person with the best comment is actually getting a free cake from a company. And don't forget to like and subscribe on the button below. Bye. See you next time.